Hi, I'm Paige and I'm a caregiver to my mom who has hearing loss. How did you know that your mom has hearing loss? I know that she has hearing loss since kindergarten, when I start to realize that she's different from other moms. When I call her, she don't really answer to me unless I speak to her or shout out to her very loudly. So the normal volume will be like that. But to call her, I need to like, Ma! Yeah, so it has to be loud. And by not only doing that, I think other people will start looking at me as well. Were you ever frustrated because your mom could not hear you? Of course. Okay, so actually I think when I'm younger, I wouldn't understand. I'm not as forgiving, I would think. Also, a lot of times there's a lot of misunderstanding, I think. When I tell her that I'll come pick her up at 10, then she will just nod her head and nod her head, right? Then normally we would think that she understands, but actually she didn't really hear us. When I come pick her at 10, she's not there. Then we ask her, hey, why you're not ready or whatsoever? She'll start blaming us, we didn't communicate to her. So during this kind of situation, obviously she's in the wrong, but then she would just brush it off like, I'm deaf, what? I cannot hear you. What do you expect me to do? So then we have to, being her child, we have to be very understanding. So one time is okay, 2 times is okay, but can you imagine like over 30 years, like every month there's 1 or twice that's like that. So slowly, we have to work it out. So we start to actually text her. What made you decide to get hearing aids for your mom? So when we were young, right, we are not very well to do. So her first hearing aid, actually she got it herself. But then we realized that she's not actually using it every day. So when we talked to her and asked her why are you not using it every day, she actually said that there's a lot of feedback noises and it's very noisy and unbearable to her. As we go up and through social media, we also got to know that there are free hearing trial from hearing partners. So we also convinced her to actually go for a hearing test with the audiology at Hearing Partners. And on that day that we went, right, they also let her try a set of new hearing aids. So after putting it on, she can immediately tell the difference of the old set and the new set. And she feedback that there isn't any feedback noises and that it's very easy to use. She can even hear very clearly the water fountain outside of the clinic. And I think that also makes her think that she wants to purchase a set and use it every day. How did you succeed in encouraging your mom to go for a hearing test and to wear hearing aids? I have 2 children and my mom actually helps to take care of them. And a lot of times when my children actually call to Ama, she cannot hear them. And they find it very odd. And sometimes they question me and ask how come Ama is ignoring them. So to them, that is very hurting to them. So I also convey the message to my mom. So to let her understand that actually her hearing loss is not just affecting her, it's also affecting the relationship between her and my children. So with that, I convinced her and encouraged her to go for the hearing test, and she agreed. Does wearing a hearing aid really help hearing loss? What changes did you see? I see a lot of difference. Nowadays, her mood is better. She smiles more often. I think that's because she can actually hear her surrounding and she reacts to people that speaks to her, even strangers. I can see that she's going out more often. As compared to last time, she always stays at home because people cannot hear her, right? She don't want to have misunderstanding, that's why she stays at home. But now she can go gardening, she has a lot of interest, she goes to volunteer at the community center, connects with her brother more, who's actually in Malaysia, so she actually can call them and talk to them over the phone more often. So that actually improves a lot of the interpersonal relationship with other people and our relatives and my children, our family, everybody. What is one piece of advice you would like to give to people who may be suffering from hearing loss and keep contemplating whether to take actions? Don't let hearing loss be a barrier between you and your family and friends. As for my mom's case, I can really tell that there's a very big improvement between the relationship between her and my children, and that now they actually enjoy one another's company more. And go for the hearing test as soon as possible, get the hearing aid, And then you will know that there can be a very big difference in your life.